Yo! How's it going, everyone? Welcome back. Welcome back for a bit of a late night session today. I meant to get on a little bit earlier, but I got a bit held up. Might be a bit of a shorter session today. But yeah, it'll be nice just to ease back into the Chronos playthrough, get a feel for the game again. We left this one hanging. I didn't really mean to leave it for so long, but I had all those unexpected interruptions where I had to go back to Ireland, and then I had my internet troubles. And when I came back, I didn't really feel like the appropriate thing to do was to continue that playthrough. I felt like I needed to start something new after all that time away. So now it is finally time to get back to Chronos. Give me a second here. Hold on. Continue where you left off. That is the plan. Let's do it. How's it going? What's up, Kaiser, Hazy, all the usuals, PNTN, good to see you, Squidgy, Ash, everyone, hope you're doing okay. Yeah. Can we get a summary of what has been going on in this thing so far? Yeah, I'll tell you what I can remember. We are some kind of robot person. We are traveling back in time to 1980s Poland to, I think, prevent a world-ending event from taking place. We're from the future where everything is fucked. We're going back in time to prevent the fuck up. Kind of Terminator style story going on. And yeah, that's the thing. Our first job was to find the body of one of my people. Someone who has the same job as I have, another person from the future who was sent in. Things didn't go so well, and we had to recover their body, find where they were. And we found on their corpse that they were looking for a specific man, a specific individual. So we picked up their job where they left off, and we found this guy. And this guy was someone who knew about this world-ending event from the past, and they were expecting us. And he was kind of characterized as like an online conspiracy guy. And when we appeared, he was telling his wife, "Hey, look, I told you I was right. I'm not insane. This person from the future has come here." And then I think we killed that person. Like, we sucked the essence out of them. And what did we do with that essence? We were able to like upload it into some computer hive mind thing or something to then learn the location of a guy that he knew. Or maybe he told us about this guy that he knew. Anyway, this guy found out about us coming from the future from this other guy. And now we're on our way to find this other guy. I think that's what we're doing. This associate who knows these mysterious things about people coming from the future. And yeah, that is the gist. I'm probably forgetting certain things as well. Dundarius, hey, good to see you. Let's continue. This is a very quiet main menu. Unless my sound is just not working. Yeah, I think my sound might not be working. Hold on. Oh, I think my headphones are busted, or I think this cable is busted. Yeah, I think it's the cable. Yeah, I remember stepping on this cable earlier by mistake. I didn't think I would have done critical damage to it, but I think I might have. Bad Humans, I did watch Tenet, but yeah, I didn't really care for it much. I'm really not a big fan of Nolan in general, though. I'm always kind of intrigued by his films. Um, but I don't think there's a Nolan film that I love. I'm usually mixed on his stuff. I wasn't crazy about Inception. I can get a decent bit of enjoyment out of the Batman films. It's been a long time since I've seen Memento. I watched Insomnia fairly recently, which I thought might be his worst film. Insomnia feels like it could have been directed by like any journeyman director. There's like no sense of style in that film whatsoever. It felt like it just could have been directed by anyone. Felt like just like a really by the numbers TV movie of the week type thing. Wait, you guys aren't hearing any sound either. Hold on. You guys aren't hearing any sound? I know a lot of people are crazy about Tenet. I've seen people say it's like it's a really fun film to rewatch and piece together. Like a puzzle box kind of thing that rewards repeat viewings. And then a lot of other people claim to just like it for just the feel of it and just the mood of it. You know, like the film itself says, don't try to think about it, feel it, which always kind of annoyed me when people tried to use that like as a way to experience the film. Because I feel like the film goes out of its way to go against that idea because it's always expositing to the audience. Like it feels like the characters are oftentimes acting like out of character and speaking to the audience, explaining concepts, almost in like a Metal Gear kind of way, you know, where where characters are like acting as exposition machines and not really like fully living and breathing characters that are existing in their own world. So I always found it really,
thanks.
I found it kind of hard to experience the film on that level because I always felt like the film was trying so hard to talk to me through the screen. Mars Death with the 16, thank you. Yeah, I do. I don't know what is going on with my thing here. Hold on. Ooh, now my capture card is not resetting properly. Oh, there's something funky going on here. Huh, weird. Still no audio. We might have a problem. I thought it was my headphones. It's not. This is odd. I did enjoy Oppenheimer to a certain degree. I think Oppenheimer might be the film I've enjoyed the most from Nolan. There are parts of it that still kind of annoyed me. Just the dialogue in his films and the way people speak to each other, and it just kind of pisses me off. Like just the kind of, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, there are other parts of it that I kind of like. The way the film just existed in this almost constant montage, just this constant forward momentum and montage, and the way the whole film was structured, I thought was kind of exciting. But then there were just other parts of it that I didn't like so much, like a lot of the dialogue and the way the characters talk. Yeah, I agree. Bad Humans. He's a very humorless director. Right, I'm trying to fix this while I'm talking at the same time, and it's a struggle. You know, like moments with the Matt Damon character screaming at the guy, because this is the most important thing in the history of the world. How about that? You know, it has like these big, kind of cliche Hollywood dialogue moments that he loves to fall back into, and shit like that just fucking annoys me in Nolan films. And I feel like his films are full of that shit. And again, like Bad Humans will say, maybe if there was more humor to offset the cliches in like in a campy way, because I can like films with a lot of cliches and you know that kind of dialogue, but I think there needs to be yeah, I feel like there needs to be maybe a bit of humor or something there to offset it. But there was a lot I liked about Oppenheimer, like the crazy montage and momentum of it. I liked a lot of the music. Yeah, like the whole the music was like driving the film. A lot of the time, it felt like in Oppenheimer, it was like this big symphonic, almost constant montage. Where at times I was like, "Damn, I'm not even sure if I've ever seen a film like this before." Um, yeah, sorry, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with my capture card. We might have to put this stream on halt for a bit. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can. He's doing the Odyssey next, yeah. Yeah, Dundarius. That was the I was gonna say Sorkin-esque at times with the dialogue. Like some of the just like where the dialogue almost seems too proud of itself as it's kind of the quippy back and forths, the Robert Downey Jr. character and the that like little assistant guy he had always following him around, and just their kind of yeah, some of their back and forths just pissed me off. Just the way they spoke to each other. I don't know how to put it to words, really. Um, hold on a sec. Yeah, I think the Prestige is decent enough. Again, I don't think there's a Nolan film that I just love entirely. I'm always kind of mixed on them, even when I'm like enjoying some of them. I probably enjoy the Prestige more than a lot of his stuff. But I'm always intrigued to watch a Nolan film. I feel like he has a good passion for what he does, and even if I don't like his stuff, that passion always comes through, which I think goes some ways to allow me to enjoy his stuff. Hey, okay, I think we're fixed. Ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum. I haven't seen Interstellar in a long time. I think that might be another one that I enjoy more than some of his other stuff. Inception is just, I don't know, it's just too much for me. I feel like in general I find it hard to enjoy a lot of modern blockbusters or like blockbusters from the 2010s onwards. Okay, let's see. Can we play the game a bit? My controller is going crazy at the moment. It's flashing like crazy. It's flashing from red to yellow to red. What does this mean? Hold on a second. Let me just plug this out. But yeah, oftentimes with modern blockbusters, I just get overwhelmed by the levels of bombast and just how heightened they are. Even though I was just complimenting the score of Oppenheimer, which is very heightened and bombastic and drives the film a lot of the time, I feel like with many modern blockbusters, I just get smothered by how loud they are and the bombast of them. Okay, I need to get back into the groove here. What are we doing? Thankfully, this is working. I didn't care for the first June film. I like the second one quite a bit more than the first. The first one I thought fell apart as soon as the Harkonnens started to raid Arrakis. I was just like a switch flicked and I was out of the film. It felt like it all was happening too soon and I didn't care about the characters enough to care about how dramatic everything was. You know, ships flying all over the place, people running and hiding, main characters getting killed, the father getting killed, and I was just like, I barely fucking... I just, like, I do not care about these things that are happening. And that's always the worst, you know, when, like, the film is being incredibly big and dramatic and the scale is off the charts, but if you're... If a moment like that loses you, you're just gone, I think, for the rest of the film. I rewatched it a couple of times as well, and I felt the same way every time. As soon as the Harkonnens start their raid, I'm just zoning out. I was able to enjoy the second one a lot more. Right. What the hell am I doing here? I'm too busy thinking about what I'm saying. Cores. We use cores to level stuff up. I remember this. Hey, High Lord. Camera. We can sell valuable stuff. We find certain items that are just for selling. Yeah. It might be a while before we get moving here, just while I get to grips with the game again. Sell that. This is my save point. Yeah. I saw a little clip of RE9 on YouTube earlier. Running away from some stalker enemy that was vulnerable to light. It was pulling me back to Siren 2 already. No inventory space. Electrical fuse. Yes. We have 2 inventories. I have all my items, and then we have all our materials. Yeah. Guns. I just have my pistol, my shotgun. I have another flamethrower, which is a separate thing. Free up inventory space to craft this item. Let's create one of these. Create more shells. Why not? Oh, I guess this is for my item list here. When is RE9 coming out again? End of February? Yeah, let's put this core back, I guess. Let's reload. Let's...
I reached the factory in Sector B1 and located the turret.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Joycey. More torch fuel. I guess I'll leave that there. Okay. Let's leave our save room here and figure out where we're supposed to go. Yeah, I do remember coming up here during our last session. This is the last area that we came through. Let's just wander around here, see if there's any items I missed or something. I think that's where we're headed next. Corer, I think I was correct about my current goal, right? Right now, we're looking for the associate of the previous guy that we found, who knows about us coming from the future, and we're going to him to learn more. We also met that other guy that was kind of like myself. He was a mechanic kind of guy. I forget what we learned from him exactly. I do remember liking the scene with him, though. It was a cool scene. Oh! Okay, I was not expecting to need the fuse here. The Archivist, was that who he was? Yeah, he was kind of cool. The Warden. Yeah. I think he might have said that he used to be someone like me. But then his role was switched or something like that. Yeah, I need to remember my controls. Triangle for the automatic heal. Okay. Oh, yeah. We have a thing on our gun. A light will come on if someone's a real enemy. We have a way of telling if someone's playing dead or not. I did see that Darkwood 2 was teased. Yeah, Core. I became a little bit less excited when I saw it was being made by a different team. But hopefully they do a good job. It seems like the Pathologic devs might be a good fit. Well, I haven't played any of their stuff. I know people always praise their storytelling and writing and stuff like that. I had a bit of a negative gut reaction to the way the visuals looked in the trailer. Compared to the first game, I thought it looked a bit too clean and shiny. More 3D elements. But again, I wouldn't... you know, that was just a first gut reaction type thing. Which often make me feel stupid later when I play the final product and I actually really like how the game looks. I wouldn't put too much stock in that. You hate how the art style looks in the trailer as well? Yeah, I didn't have a good initial reaction to it either, but I don't really trust my initial reaction at the same time, because there wasn't really much to go on. I thought parts of it still did look kind of cool. I don't know. Hey, Steve-O. Yeah, we have this. R2 is a stomp as well. Yeah, we have our Dead Space stomp. Right, you've a big arm. I think I have a hold attack as well, right, for both weapons. Yeah. I shouldn't have left Chronos for this long. Always feels weird coming back and continuing a playthrough like this. Jesus! I pressed L2 there. I remember this happening last time as well. Where he fires even though I'm just pressing L2. Is that some kind of bug in this game? Or is it like very sensitive to the R2 button? Heal up. More energy. Also, hey, Nighty, if I didn't say hi. I'm doing okay, Joycey. Fuck you. Oh, hi. Oh no. Jesus. Take that. Nico, how's it going? It's Bluebin, just getting back into the groove with this game. Always feels really weird when you jump back into a playthrough like this after a few weeks of not playing it. I don't usually like to do this. Usually if I leave a playthrough hanging for this long, I end up dropping it and then restarting it later. But I didn't want to do that with this. You know, we had this as a sub-goal. But yeah, I didn't... I wasn't ready for this playthrough's interruptions a couple of weeks ago, you know, and I suddenly had to go back to Ireland, and then my internet troubles. And then when I finally did get my internet back, I thought it felt more appropriate to come back with a new playthrough instead of continuing this. So I thought I would wait until we finished off that Siren playthrough before I picked this back up. We're running out of ammo here. Create a few more rounds. Enjoying Tormented Souls 2, Nico? Yeah, I'm sure I'll give it a try at some point. I'm in no rush, though. I'll probably take a bit of a break from horror games after this Chronos playthrough. Though you never know. We'll see. Ooh. Let me check all the bodies here. Oh, see? This guy is real. See the green light on the gun? Fuck you. Oh, he's scary.
Thanks.
Oh. I forget how to do the flamethrower shit. Yeah. Don't think that's working out too well. I'm amazed I lasted that long. L1 is for the fire, right? Okay, where am I going to be sent back to here? Repositioning is the key to victory. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to do this whole sequence again. But yeah, it'll probably be a short enough session tonight. I meant to get on a bit earlier, but you know, we're starting a bit later. Just do a couple of hours tonight, get back into the groove, get a feel for the game again. What? Did it not save? Oh, did not save everything I did? Oh, Christ. Pick up the fuse again in here. Drop the core. pyre. Ooh. A portable incendiary charge capable of attaching itself to surfaces, activated by motion detection. Jesus, I just didn't even look at this. Okay. Hold L1 to aim a pyre. Release L1 to eject it. Okay. Yeah, right, okay. Electrical fuse, that's what we really need here. It would be nice to have more shells. Handgun ammo. Well, take that heal. Okay, now let's save, so we don't have to do this shit again. Hey, Malinky. Yeah, we're safe with this one. Hey, snake. Ooh, wall scared me there. Yeah. Hesitating. Oh, Jesus. Wow. Jesus, he had a lot of health. Made a total balls of that. I thought a couple of big blasts and he'd be done. Wow. Oh, hello. Nice ass. Oh, it sounds like they're morphing. Oof.
I'm not able to do that.
I like her voice. Oh, damn. This is rough. We're all out of ammo here. It's bloobin. Sufficiently bloobin. energy.
Not enough resources.
Okay. Ooh, nasty. And a wheelchair in the corner here. Oh, hello. Oh, you're a living thing as well. Oh my god. There's a lot of them here. That one as well. Christ. What if I just don't interact with any of them? What if I just leave them alone? Ooh, nasty. That's another living one. Oh, yeah. Oh, Christ. Can you let go of the fucking locker, please? Thank you. Yeah. Oh, Christ. Oh, yeah, and he's already merging here. Cut the music. I'm walking back into the club. Oh my god! That's a pretty cool visual change after his merge. Oh. I'm dead. Yeah. Well, we did remember to save this time, at least. Let's try not to waste all that ammo and health again. Wow. Wow. My god, there's so many of them in that room. You say you're lukewarm about Chronos? I think it's decent. Yeah, I'm not in love with the game. I don't dislike the game. It's good. Solid. Whoa. No, you're not catching me with the same shit again. Ah. Okay, maybe you are. Reload. Done a lot of insane praise. Yeah. I feel like it did. I haven't been seeing too much insane praise. I feel like I've mainly been seeing my kind of reaction from most people. I don't think anyone has come to me saying like, oh, you need to play Chronos, it's amazing, or I don't think there was a huge buzz surrounding the game when it first released. It seemed like a good few people ended up playing it in my circle, and it seemed like most of them thought it was, yeah, pretty good. Like a good step forward for Bloober. Haven't seen too much like high praise for it. Whoop. Oh, there's another one. And they're merging already. Damn, I'm surprised they died so easily. Take that. Heal up. Yeah, Car, like it's a lot of things that you've seen before. But it's all done quite competently, feels like so far. Okay, so we're back here again.
I can't do that.
Interacting with the locker is a trigger for that guy appearing. That guy waking up. Let's grab the stuff here. Energy bank. Resource capacity reached. Chemicals. Maybe just unload on this guy. Seems like I wasn't able to get through that door anyway. It's always an easy way to win points. In game, stick an animal in the game that you can pet. I kind of like how it's done in this, though. I think so far, like they integrate it into the story. It's not a one-off thing. It's like it's a recurring thing, and there's even like a database for the cats. Like they lean into it to such a degree where I kind of like it. You know, and they even converse. The warden character that we met, they even converse about the cats and why the cats are here. So I feel like they make it a little bit more than a gimmick in this. Where's our database? Come on, we have a cats tab. We have a tab dedicated solely to the cats. I thought this in itself, I thought was kind of funny when I saw it. I was like, oh shit, it has its own page in the database. Because initially it does feel like that. It's like, okay, a little meme cutscene where we can pet the cat. But then it kept coming back and back and back. And I think cats are also this game's yellow paint. Which I didn't even notice at first. But then after a few scenes with the cats, I realized, wait a second, these cats are like consistently leading me to where I should be going in the level. So maybe that's a good thing or a bad thing, depending on your preference. But I think I prefer cats than having yellow paint, at the very least. Yeah, I'm cool with the cat stuff in this so far. I forget exactly what they talk about. Our character and the warden when they talk about the cats. They're just curious what the deal is with the cats and why they're here or something like that. There's a bit of a mystery surrounding them. JMP
Thanks.
with the 79. Thank you very much. Good to see you, JMP. Hope you're doing good. Right, what am I gonna do? Will I just blast this guy? Let's do it. Can you fucking... Oh, I have to hold it? Woo! Oh! Oh! Is this the same guy? Has he shown me his true face? I'm out of ammo. Heal. Is he gonna merge? Fuck off. Okay. Liquid with the 60. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, it was kind of hard to know how to approach this room, because we seem to have a lot of guys that are alive playing dead, but it seems like most of them don't come to life. Almost felt like we had to do a bit of trial and error in this room. Yeah, I think he's the only guy that comes to life when I interact with the locker. Take the chemicals. Okay. I create another heal. Oh, at least we're making a bit of progress. New save room. It's a lot of wellies. How did you guys feel about Stray? If you want me to talk shit about cats and cats in games. I don't think Stray had a really significant impact on me. I thought it was like fun enough game, but I barely remember a thing about it and I have no desire to replay it. It seems like a lot of people really liked it. Talk your shit, dog. No, I was just trying to find an excuse to say something bad about cats in games after complimenting the cats in this game. You were watching me play the game recently, Ash? Yeah, like I think I had a decent enough time with the game. But yeah, it didn't really leave much of an impact on me. I thought it was, yeah, I thought it was all right. I don't know. Tokyo Jungle. That is the game that I want to play. Might be hard to get your hands on that game as well now, I think. Maybe we'll revisit Stray at some point. The People's Man. 1981. Finally, I was able to reach Gabriel Baraka. I had to prove to the workers in his closest circle that I'm in fact a journalist and not a snitch or someone from the security service. It took me more than 2 hours to convince them. No wonder. I don't think I've ever even seen Tokyo Jungle. I remember it was just recommended to me a while back, and then I looked it up. I thought it seemed intriguing. Seemed like something I might enjoy. To them, Baraka is someone more than just a shift supervisor. They treat him as their leader, someone who represents their needs and makes their voices heard. I admit that his charisma is downright intimidating. It makes you want to listen. Apparently, the authorities allowed him to leave the quarantine on several occasions, but he refused every single time. He preferred to stay with his own. Brave? Maybe. But if he had taken up the offer, he probably would have had an unfortunate accident on the way home. Okay. The People's Man. Another locker here. So not really a save room here, just a couple of these dispenser things. Looks like we got a save there. Reload. Okay. Well. One of the wall guys. Is there a way to swap shoulders in this? R3, L3 doesn't seem to be doing the job. There he is. Let's make sure we have everything here. Okay, a couple of different options here.
I'm not able to do that.
Good walls, good tiles. Another slot here to shoot this guy from, I'm assuming. Yeah. They're almost telegraphing them a bit too much here. Whoa. Yeah, I wonder, does anyone on Twitch love walls as much as me? Maybe not. I might actually be the wall guy. The tiles do look nice there, as they get bloodier and bloodier as it gets closer to this mound of flesh. That big blotchy, bloody section. Pretty nice looking. The areas as a whole, though, they don't really make you feel like the levels do in the SH2 remake. Some really nice environments, though. All the same. But, you know, I don't have the urge to stop and lick every wall like I do in the SH2 remake. But yeah, they're definitely good with their environments, Bloober. Oh, I didn't even realize I could go through here. Did I get any key item here? No, this isn't our only option. Wow, 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 wow. Ooh. Ah! Oh, bitch. Oh, that was a nice shot. Juicy. Okay. I don't even know if I found any key items there. What did I find there? Energy bank. Maybe I got some good resources or something. Yes, give me more of those shells.
Anything possible?
Ooh, these tiles really making me think of the SH2 remake. This particular kind of beigey, creamy color from the hospital or something. Every now and then you see certain assets in this that really remind you of the SH2 remake. Was one thing that really stood out to me about the environments in the SH2 remake. All those bathroom areas, the tiled walls, the effect of the wetness and the dampness on the walls looked really good in the SH2 remake. Flesh Lips room. Gauntlets. Son of a bitch. Nope. Oh, just in time before he merged. Damn, man, struggling with the ammo here. Had to rely on that last drop from that guy. Again! No, man, there is something up with this L2 button. Or with this game. Reacting to my L2 button when it shouldn't. I did not touch R2 there. Unless there's some mechanic that I'm unaware of. Any of you guys have this issue? Just try again. Remember this happening before when I was playing too, where... My controller is fine. Yeah, I don't know. This is a new controller as well. Okay, another heal, more energy. I keep thinking that says ass when I see times 55. Energy ass. Okay, where are we? We didn't just loop back around, did we? Oh, these areas. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. There's a trade-off. You can choose to use your fire on locked rooms or against enemies. Get supplies or use it against an enemy. We're all out of fire at the moment, though, it seems. Oh, I don't even have my mine thing. And I don't recall using it at all. Oh, wait, no, I remember. Against the big boy. Warehouse. Oh yeah, we do have yellow paint as well as cats in this. Forgot about the boxes. Thankfully, it doesn't stand out like a sore thumb. Isn't too bright. Attention all operations officers. Due to the increasing tension between our forces and the workers, you are ordered to comply with the following demands of the workers. Permit Citizen Baraka access underneath the main furnace to search for his missing team members. Permit an additional 2 volunteers to accompany his search efforts. Oh damn, Baraka has overtaken the whole place here. Is this the guy that we were sent to find as well? I think it might be. This is the guy who can see the future. Increasing the monitoring of aforementioned citizen. Increase the monitoring of aforementioned citizen. Do not let him out of your sight. We can't afford to have an uprising here, so we're forced to comply. We are on their side. We want their good. Intelligence Officer Marcin Zella. Pawn sacrifice. Let's take a look around here. Actually, let's take a look upstairs first. Seems a bit safer. Oh. Hey! Okay, shortcut back into this save room. Nice. Sweet. Pick up some more fuel. Boom. We have 3 cores now. Let's sell that energy bank. And maybe we'll get something with these 3 cores. What do I have for my suit? Suit integrity, inventory slots, resource limit. Burning time on the flamethrower. Might just go for more inventory slots. Yeah. Crazy plane crash in Louisville, Kentucky. Damn. Cargo airliner. On takeoff. That's usually when it happens. I'll take off our landing, I guess. I also have 6K here as well. We're maxed out on firepower at the moment. Oh, 6.3K for another firepower upgrade on that. 7.5 for an upgrade on the shotgun. Ooh. I can't really resist the firepower upgrades. I wonder how useless some of these other... Like, I'm not really sure how important reload speed is in this. I guess these are much cheaper upgrades, though. Stability, 500. Strider, how's the game? It's solid. It's just a pretty solid survival horror with a lot of elements from stuff that you've seen before. Very, you know, very much in the vein of RE4, Dead Space. Plays in a similar way with similar mechanics. With a pretty cool Terminator-style sci-fi story. I don't know what I'd rate it. I generally don't rate the games I play out of 10, but yeah, it's solid. Okay, let's save and head back out. I should come up with my own dog rating. Where I rate everything out of 3 dogs. 1 out of 3 dogs for this game. 2 out of 3 dogs for this game. 3 out of 3 dogs being the best rank. Or maybe I'll just do the 5-star system, but I'll rate it out of 3 dogs. 5 out of 3 dogs would be the top score. Instead of 5 out of 5, it's just 5 out of 3. Where the 3 dogs is really a 5, but we just pretend it's a 3. It's really just a 5 out of 5 system. But we play pretend. Yeah, 5 out of 3 is the max score. Did I do everything that I wanted to do in there? Yeah, I think we're good for now.
Not enough resources.
I want to keep my cash. This is where we just came from. Polish steel, the foundation of socialist Europe. That other one said, respect your doctor. I do like the way they handle the translations in this. It's really cool. All B. Cool to see more games take this approach for environmental text in alternate languages. Not sure if I've seen another game do it quite like this before. To the isolation zone. We don't have the code for this, I don't think. Oh, I bet I've forgotten all my Polish lessons. You guys were trying to teach me last time. I've probably forgotten. It is indeed Bilbus, yeah. Oh, these things again. Oh, Christ. Metal scraps. Are there crunchy headshots? Nah, the headshots aren't anywhere near Resident Evil levels. I don't think we even have decapitations. Wait, no, we do have decapitations. But do we only have decapitations when I stomp on the enemy? After I kill them? Can you decapitate them mid-combat? I'm not sure if you can. Yeah, I don't think the combat is as good as RE4 or Dead Space. But it's solid enough. This guy's struggling here. The good old bash the head against the wall. Someone needs to do a compilation of all the times people bash their heads against the walls in horror games. I forget what I'm supposed to press on this thing. L1 is my flamethrower. I don't want to waste that. Fuck. Can anyone remember what the button is? I remember I was learning about the hard Ys and what letter sounds like a Y. But now I forget my lessons. Ah, fuck. L2, it's not L1. R1. Oh yeah, you can manifest explosive barrels with this. Interesting. I bet this guy is blocking an optional item. He's near one of those dispenser things. That's what's in front of him here. No shells. Let's see what we can do here. Oh. Fuck you. I don't think I'm gonna have enough ammo. Oof. Ooh, can I create another one? Oh, wow. Cool. Another core. Whoop. Be a bit of jank when you're up close like this. Whoop! Whoop! Hey! I thought I would try some Resident Evil Tyrant strats on him. Nice. Got a good few rounds from him there as well. Any more heals left? Nothing. Krauser. I was watching back that playthrough I did a long time ago. Where I was fighting Krauser, not knowing the knife strat. It was like the first time I'd played RE4 since I was a kid. Trying to beat him on hard mode, I think, without the knife. People backseating like crazy in the chat. It might not even have been on hard mode, actually. I can't remember. Yeah, that fight can be pretty crazy if you go without the knife. Military personnel only. That's cool that you can bring those barrels back like that. Need to remember that next time we get that option. Whoa. Hello. Oh, very nice headshot. Okay, we won't touch that yet. looks cool the way that one is just glowing there in the light. Oh, I didn't see you. Oh. Nasty. Absolutely nothing. Ooh. Might be able to get him from here. Yeah. Damn, use my fire as well. Ooh, looks like I'm gonna have to use it here, maybe. I had a pretty fun time with the 4 remake, but I do prefer the OG. For that kind of game, I do prefer the classic tank control style of the original. The instant responsiveness. The RE2 style weighty movement, I think, works better for a slower paced survival horror game like this rather than a frenetic action game like RE4. Still an interesting experiment, though. But overall, I think I just prefer the visual style of the original and the tone, the characters, the camp. I do prefer the gameplay as well. Even if I think the remake has an interesting kind of variation on it. What the fuck am I doing here? I think I am gonna have to get rid of that stuff over there. I don't really have the desire to replay the RE4 remake like I do the RE2 remake. Man, I don't know how many times I've replayed the RE2 remake. Countless times. But still, if I were to go back and replay RE4, I think I'd always go for the original. Not sure if I'll ever replay the remake like I do some of the other RE remakes. You know, I'll see myself always coming back again and again and again to the 1 remake, the 2 remake. But I'm not sure about 4. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to go back and get some more fire. They probably will remake RE1 again. In a way, it would kind of make sense. In a strange way, it would make sense for them to remake RE1 again. Like, it would fit in with their current remake project pretty well. Without feeling too redundant, right? Because the original RE1 remake is still very much a classic old-school survival horror game. It was remade very shortly after the original game came out. Before RE4 and, you know, the new wave of horror games that came after that. So they could, you know, there hasn't been an over-the-shoulder RE1 yet. Which way am I going here? I'm probably wasting my time completely here, and this isn't what I actually need. Wrong place. Wait, where the fuck am I going here? Oh yeah, upstairs. My brain is fried today. For OG Krauser, the characters that I really prefer in the OG are the villains, Sadler and what's his face, Salazar. Sadler just felt like a non-entity in the remake. I think because they just didn't really have any of those silly codec calls, but they didn't like replace that screen time with anything else, so he just barely showed up in a couple of scenes, at least from what I remember. I was kind of looking forward to seeing what they were going to do with him. Like, if they were going to actually try and make him scary and a more intimidating villain. And I just felt like he was barely even in the game. Salazar had a really cool design. He kind of looked like Hillary Clinton. And I thought he was pretty creepy looking. But then he just pissed me off in his fight with his constant fucking dialogue. And yeah, I just ended up much preferring how silly and camp they were in the OG, the codec calls, the one-liners. Just felt much more memorable than what it was replaced by in the remake. Let's put that core back. I already have torch fuel. What? Oh wait, did I pick it up just now without even thinking about it? That's probably what happened. That's why I came back here. I'm probably not even going to need this as a key item. I think Salazar is better characterized in the remake, but that's the same for most of the characters. Is Salazar a complex villain in the RE4 remake? Like, is he actually interesting as far as having, like, an interior life and motives? I don't know. I just couldn't wait to... I just couldn't wait for him to stop talking in the remake in that boss fight, and it kind of killed my enjoyment of the character. I enjoyed when he first appeared, you know, just seeing his design. That's all I really enjoyed about him in the remake, just his character design. But as characters overall, I just thought both of them were kind of boring compared to the OG. And like, I was really open to having more, like, to having a different portrayal of them in the remake. Like, I was kind of looking, when I saw that the remake was going to be less silly and it was going to have a slightly more serious tone, I was like, okay, give me scary Sadler and scary Salazar and what have you. But in the end, I don't know, I just thought they felt kind of dull compared to the OG. Yeah, Nico, I don't know. Maybe if his dialogue was funny, like, I just didn't think, like, you know, how constantly annoying he was. It was supposed to be kind of humorous in the remake, but I just thought it was more annoying than it was funny. I am right about Sadler, aren't I? Like, he really doesn't appear much in the remake. I remember him looking kind of like Ralph Fiennes. Doesn't he kind of look like Ralph Fiennes in the remake? He has an inferiority complex in the remake. Oh, I think I kind of remember, which ties into how small he is. And, like, needing all of this huge architecture and all of these grand representations of himself and the castle and everything. He's, like, compensating. Right, yielding, yeah. Right, let's undo this. Bet this wasn't even necessary. Hold on. Let me try something. Okay, didn't think so. Oh! Maybe this was necessary. Christ. I just didn't think they would force you to go all the way back for a flame if you didn't have one. That seems a little bit unnecessary. Okay. X 1981. The lockdown on this entire steel mill appears to be tightening. It's hard for me to judge from the inside, but other men say that more troops are gathering around the steelworks. We need doctors here, not soldiers, damn it. They are forbidding us to leave our rooms. They don't want us to see what they're up to. Insiders say that the military found something here. Some even say it's the source of this fucking disease. Yeah, and this is what brought about the apocalypse, this disease that started to spread, which I think is what created the monsters in this world. Everyone turning into monsters. And that's why we're going back into the past to try and prevent all of this from happening, I think. Supposedly, Gabriel and 2 other men went under the main furnace to search for some missing workers, and that's when they saw it. I hope he didn't get infected. Okay. How's the pace of this game? Is it more spooky than Shooty Bang Bang? It's kind of even. Like, I'd call it an action horror in the same vein as something like RE4 and Dead Space. But not as action-oriented as either of those games. It feels slower overall. But yeah, it feels like an action horror fused with a more slower-paced survival horror. Right, where are we going here? Although, yeah, no, really more, definitely more in the survival horror direction than action horror. I don't think we've really had too, like, many big fight sequences. Although every now and then, you know, you might have a gauntlet of enemies. Okay. We're making progress. Is that secret yellow paint? Secret yellow paint. The best kind of yellow paint. The more secret it is, the better it is. You really want to be getting fooled by the yellow paint. Yellow paint needs to be tricking you. You're not even seeing it. You've been authorized to enter the Level S security area in Hall B. Do not share the following code with unauthorized personnel under strict penalty of incarceration. 364. Memorize the code, then burn this note immediately. Senior Officer Christoph Marzek. Only a 3-number code?
Passcode found. 364. Data registered.
Okay. Now we can get through this gate. Wait, what? Did I Did I forget the code already? It was 364, wasn't it? Six, 3, 4? Okay, I guess it's for another gate. There was another gate on the other side, right? Three, 6, 4. In Hall B. There's no map in this game, so I can't look at a map. Okay. Hey! I'll show you the code as well. That even hit him? Oof. Just let the chat be dead. Now you're just making it awkward. Now you're putting pressure on people to speak for the sake of speaking. Don't do that. We just got an autosave. How's the weather where you guys are? Ooh, hello. I think I might just leave him be. He looks comfortable where he is. I don't think we need to interrupt him. Ooh. Oh boy. We have a lot of sick people here. Oh, nasty, the hand inside his hand. Oh, boy. I'm just gonna grab that camera real quick. Oh, of course I had to pay the price for the camera. Wow. No health items. Dead. Yeah. Damn, that was a hefty price for that camera. Find counter-gravity traversal equipment. Oof. Nasty. Seems like I can walk all the way through as long as I don't pick up anything. Ooh. Another save room. Attention all operations officers. You are to immediately familiarize with the details of the Seraphim project and follow its protocol. Your assigned duties are to be carried out immediately. Move all the workers to the isolation zone. Communicate to the general public that the quarantine has entered its most critical stage. Grant medical personnel detailed by the protocol appropriate passes and escort them to Zone S. You are to cooperate with them, but in doing so, ensure that their activities do not exceed the boundaries set by the protocol. Senior Officer Sebastian Zick. Okay. Okay. Harnessing chaos. Another core, lovely.
Thanks.
Edie Funky with the 18 months, thank you very much. If I had that camera, I'd be able to sell it and get an upgrade for the shotgun. Maybe there's something I can sell lying around here. Might run back out and grab the camera. Metal scraps. Right, okay. How tough, yeah. So some of that you could probably infer in the original as well, right? The small guy inferiority complex is a bit of a trope, and even in the original he has the big castle with the giant statue of himself, which is in stark contrast to how he actually looks. So it might have been part of the intent in the OG as well. They just maybe lean into it a bit more in the remake. Kind of flesh that aspect out a bit more. That might have been part of the idea, though, with his giant statue in the OG. The big statue for the small man. Okay, I think I'm gonna run back out and grab that camera and see if I can avoid fighting the guy. And just run back here. Bum ba dum. Ba da dum. Ooh. Where did I come from here? That's rough, man. I take that camera and the whole place explodes. What kind of Dead Space is this? A Dead Space with a lot less combat and a bit more slow survival horror. Grab it! Now, hopefully they'll let me run away here. I'm assuming they will. Okay, no door is suddenly closed or anything. Beautiful. Exactly what I wanted. Get rid of that camera. 800. Now, let's upgrade. I can't resist the firepower on the shotgun. Has to be my go-to here. Think of all the damage. From 355 to 395. Yeah. Beefy shotgun. How much is the next upgrade? 9,000 for the next firepower upgrade. Although at the moment we don't even have the option. I wonder is that probably just locked behind progression. Bum, 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 bum. I do have 3 cores. Maybe go for suit integrity. Can't really go wrong with that. Spend 2 on suit integrity. Or save the 3 cores. Fuck it. Let's spend a bit on suit integrity. Yeah, it is pretty fun, Santiago. It's... for me, I'm not like head over heels with the game, but I don't dislike it either. It's just like a really solid kind of horror game with a lot of elements that you've seen before. But it's all done quite well. What the hell am I doing here? I'm bloobing to a satisfactory degree, I would say. A bit more integrity. this one back. I'm getting sufficiently blued. Let's save. Uh-oh. A maintenance technician key opens most of the rooms in the facility. And of course, the first door that I try it on, it does not work. Visuals are quite nice. Yeah, Bloober, they tend to be quite good with environments. Here we go. This place is still an action scene out here after I triggered that guy. Thankfully, we can avoid them, it seems like. Oh, these things again. Right, yes. Ooh. Oh, damn. I tried to move away faster than that. Out of scraps.
It is impossible. Not enough resources.
Nothing to spend this on either. Torch fuel, I guess. Pyres. I was probably able to get free torch fuel in the save room, though. Let's create more of these. Might as well. A lot of them here. Oh. Damn, no heals. I noticed it at the last second there. That was a bit of a trick, that one. They allow you to walk behind it. I don't think I've seen one like that before. Usually you have to burn it down to get past it. Then they put a flame canister right beside crates behind it. That was sneaky.
Thanks.
Mo Karatis, thank you for the 5 months. I sometimes watch your Control VODs. I'm glad you like the Control VODs. Or do you mean like re-watch it? Or you've been just... Has that been your first watch of my Control playthrough? I really enjoyed Control. That was a fun playthrough. Another game with really gorgeous environments. That was the game I was really stopping to lick the walls. Incredible environmental design in that game, art direction. And glorious physics, destruction physics. Oh, okay, Mo. Yeah, it was a fun playthrough. We might have to replay Control one of these days. They're making a sequel as well, right? Wait, what? Was that there a second ago? Wasn't even see that. Alan Wake 2. We might have to play that sometime soon. Speaking of Remedy games, maybe give Alan Wake 1 one more chance. Although, I don't know. I don't know if I want to run around any more of those forests again. Ooh. Another thing to sell here. Company's not in a great place because their games don't sell much. Really? Like, are they in a... What's the latest news? I thought they still had big projects and stuff in the works. They just fired their CEO because FBC Firebreak bombed. By bombed, they only lost like 10 million. That's big money to them. Jeez, I haven't even heard of FBC Firebreak. Oh wait, no, is FBC Firebreak the Control DLC? What is it? It's a co-op game? I'm assuming it takes place in the Control universe? This isn't the FBC, the Federal Bureau of Control? When did this come out? Was this the last thing that they released? But they haven't said anything like the company is in danger of closing or anything. They still have all their games in the works and everything. Just the way you phrased it, I thought they might have been in serious trouble or something. Salami, hey. How's Chronos? I'm just getting back into the groove with Chronos. I mean, I haven't played it in a good few weeks now. Since before I had that nasty interruption with having to go back home to Ireland and then my internet troubles. So now I'm finally getting back to it. And the same as before, really. I think it's solid enough, but like, you know, nothing too mind-blowing. A lot of stuff that you've seen before. The story is cool enough so far, I think. I'm intrigued to see where it goes. But yeah, as like a survival horror gameplay experience, it feels very by the numbers, I guess, in a lot of ways. You know, like a more toned down Dead Space / RE4 kind of thing. But still pretty, you know, pretty solid gameplay wise as well. Right. What the hell am I doing here? What did I find here? Is this where I went out and stomped on that thing and found... Yes, it is. But I thought there was another direction. I thought I had another option back here. So let me just make sure I have no other options. Right. Yeah, I don't think I've fully explored this whole place yet. More boxes here. Whoop. Yeah, they've been exceeding expectations when it comes to their latest releases. No one expected the SH2 remake to be as good as it was. And this game is another pretty solid horror game. No inventory space again. Right. Okay. Oh man, I can't wait to see Ueda's next game. It's like a special treat when that guy releases a game. We get them so rarely. And yeah, he's partnered up with Epic now, right after his long exclusive collaboration with Sony. Where every single one of his games before this new one was released exclusively on PlayStation. Oh really? How tough am I? I haven't seen that. I swear we'll make some progress here eventually. Okay, let's see what's through here. Oh, this... This was the only thing out here. I thought this is where I was supposed to go. Okay, we have to go back again. Jesus Christ. Right, this is what I did to make progress. What did this do, though? This did something. Let's follow the trail. Hey, nice one. I'll take a look at that later. Follow the pipe. Okay, I guess I'll go back out this way. Yeah, this area was probably blocked off before. Love to be able to drop something just so I could get one of these heals. 10/11, 1981. Gabriel has vanished. He simply evaporated without warning. Some say he was taken to the hospital because of his deteriorating condition, but it's more likely that the soldiers just blew his head off and hid his body somewhere in the back of the factory. Gabriel Barrica disappeared, and with him our last chance to leave this fucking place. Probably teleported to another time, just like us. The trains are not running anymore, otherwise I would still hear them. At night, only trucks drive up to the plant gates. I can smell their exhaust fumes as I try to sleep. One thought keeps me up. Why did I even come here in the first place? Darkness upon dawn. Okay. Oh, it was yellow all along. It just didn't look like it because of the lighting last time. It really was secret yellow paint. Remember when I saw the yellow paint before? I was calling it out for being secret yellow paint. I didn't even realize how secret it was. I thought it was white guidance. But it's actually yellow. Shortcut back to the save room again. Okay, let's sell some shit. Get rid of this. Any cores? A lot of ammo now. Let's save. There we go. Get some juice. Go back here. Grab this heal. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. That he was hooked on Battlefield 1942 while developing Shadow of the Colossus. Originally, Shadow of the Colossus was going to be an online game. They might talk about that in the interview. They probably do. Where players were going to team up to take down Colossi. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Yeah. Had a feeling. Come over here, both of you. What? Nice. Was that second thing that I shot not an explosive barrel? Was that poison? Well, I handled that pretty well. Bum, 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 bum. That guy is still over there. Okay. Bring that back again just in case I need it. Changing room. We have a map on the wall, but we're not going to be able to pick it up. Oh. Might have to do a playthrough of Shadow of the Colossus again sometime soon. Maybe the other games too. Eco, Last Guardian. I often like to do the Last Guardian around this time before Christmas. Great games that you can just finish in 1 or 2 sessions max as well. Nice, short, focused games. Attention all operations officers. As of today, Dr. David Zibert takes over the duties of the chief physician in Zone S. His Class S pass will be maintained until further notice. Senior Officer Bernard T. Staba. However I say these names. Promotion through replacement. Staba. Due to the withdrawal of the entry permit to the isolation zone for certain medical personnel, we issued passcodes to guarantee maximum safety. From now on, all personnel with appropriate safety clearance must report to the Hall B outpost to receive a single-use code for each entrance. Your single-use code is 729. Senior Officer Christoph Marzek. Okay, now we can get through the other gate.
Passcode found. 729. Data registered.
Okay, I thought this area was going to be a little bit bigger. Do we know whose voice this is? Did we start hearing these voices after we sucked out that guy's essence? Almost like my thoughts are being overwritten or something. Alright, let's go back. Now we have a bit of a trek now to get back to that other gate. Bum, 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 bum. Wub, 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 wub. How the hell do I even get back? Oh, I can interact with this. I thought so. Okay, I think we looked at this before. Oh, yeah, now we're out here. Okay, I can't remember where we've been. Yeah, this is back to that original save point. Okay. May as well go back and save while I'm here, I guess. Ooh. Hello. You're in a weird position. Okay, he's not supposed to be there. That looked intentional at first. It looked like he was hanging off the ceiling. Ooh. Okay. Well, this suits me pretty well, I think. Oh yeah, back through this nightmarish room full of them. Are more of them gonna spring to life this time? Probably. No? Okay, now we're back out here. And I'm hoping this is the keypad that we need to go to. Oh no, this is the one that we've already been through. Okay, so we need to go through here, I think. Yeah, this is where we fought that optional guy. And here is where we should have another gate that needs another code. Yeah. Uh, 729. Progress. I'll probably wrap up in a few minutes. I got on very late today, so it's going to have to be a shorter session. Next time I'll try and get on a bit earlier. We'll do a longer sesh. I'll probably mix this playthrough in with something else as well. I'm not sure what yet. But I'll probably start up another playthrough as well and mix it up with this Chronos run. Whoop. Ooh. Gonna have to aim for your limbs, it seems like, yeah. Oh, hello. Getting some boss fight vibes. Ooh. Loads of stuff. Ooh. Fuck it, climb. Yeah, fuck it, guys. I'm gonna leave it here for now. It was nice getting back into the groove with Chronos. We'll make sure to keep this playthrough going over the next while. But yeah, like I said, we'll probably mix it in with some other stuff as well. I have a couple of ideas of other games to start. Am I forgetting another game that we left hanging as well? I don't think so. We have that Siren playthrough finished. We need to keep this one going forward. Alan Wake. Well, if we want to go that far back in time, Alan Wake, Fallout New Vegas, Fear and Hunger. I'm thinking recently, and I don't think we had any other playthrough. But yeah, anyway, I have a few things in mind, and yeah, I will most likely see you tomorrow with something. Hopefully I can get on early. SD Snatcher, yeah, we really need to do that again. But yeah, guys, have a good night. Thanks for being here for this little Chronos session. And hopefully next time I'll be back for something a little bit more substantial. But yeah, it was nice just getting a feel for this game again. I wanted to just ease myself back into it a bit. Cheers, everyone. Take it easy. I'll see you soon. Have a good night.